The energy shift in your periods. This is something that, based on my own experience, I don't see many content creators or many people talking on the internet, but I want to talk about it. Maybe you can relate to it, because this channel is all about hormone cycle syncing for women or for female, for the girls who is menstruating, like me, like you, whatever. Let's talk about this. So today I'm going to talk about the energy shifts, or how you feel in the menstrual cycle, because right now I am in the menstrual, like right now I'm in the periods. I'm going to talk about the period specifically. I'm not going to talk about the other phases in this video. Let's dive in. Give a thumbs up, consider subscribing, turn on the bell notification for more such video. For those of you who don't know, I'm Parshvika. Yeah, I'm professionally a doctor, but I'm not a gynecologist. So here I'm just sharing based on my experience and knowledge so far, and a little bit of more science, and talking about the food stuff, how I do it. And yeah, okay, let's talk about it. So the energy shifts in the periods. Now, of course, there is a big energy shift in every phase of the cycle, and every cycle is different, even though it occurs every month, but it's different. If you're very sensitive and you're tracking your cycle, you know what I mean, right? If you're not tracking, start tracking right now. I use the Flow app, and I'm not sponsored to talk about this app, but I would love to talk about it, because I use it from almost like 4 years, and now I track my cycle every month, and it works amazing. And I do track my symptoms as well, how I'm feeling in every phase, the energy shift, the cramps or body symptoms or whatever, and it really helps me. So anyways, that's like a side note. So what happened personally, again, every cycle is different, every person is different, so it's gonna be different for unique, different and unique for you. Let me know in the comments about it. So what I have seen personally, that in the first 3 days of the periods, like especially the second and the third day, I have more bleeding. That's my own personal cycle. My cycle lasts almost like 5 to 7 days. I never have a small cycle. I never have a small periods of 4 days or 5 days. I had the friends back then who were having the periods only for 5 days, and after like sixth day, no blood, no blood, literally no bleeding at all. But for me, my periods last for 7 days, exact 7 days. Even on the 7th day, so I still bleed a little bit, not that much, but a little bit. So my periods last exactly 7 days. So the first 3 days, I feel really low in energy level. That's what I personally realized, and I'm really into me. Like, I'm so much intuition, like not intuition. Yeah, my intuition gets stronger. That's also the thing. My intuition gets stronger in the first 3 days, but I am not really an extrovert person in first 3 days. I'm more introvert in that first 3 days. My energy level is really down, really calm, and I'm going more within myself, generaling or doing only my thing. I try to avoid being social because I don't have that much energy to talk with the people. Doesn't mean I don't talk with people at all or I isolate. No, I live with my partner, so definitely I do talk with him, and I do talk with my friends and family members. So I'm not saying that, but I'm not too much going out in the social and spend time in the parties or something like that, because I know I don't have that much energy, and whatever I'm gonna do more socially will going to drop my energy. So I'm going more inside of me. But from the fourth day till 7th day, my energy rises because the bleeding gets lower. Second and third day, I bleed so much. So I do have cramps sometimes, not that much. I don't feel that much pain, but I do have cramps and I do feel the pressure. A lot of the thing that a woman don't talk, and I've seen not many people talking about it, is that you do feel the pressure in the lower abdomen area, especially right before the periods and on the first or second day. You do feel pressure because the blood vessels are being pressed, are being pushed to take out the blood outside in the periods, and the uterus is filled with the lining, uterine lining, ready for pregnancy. If the egg gets fertilized, it's going to be ready for pregnancy, but if the eggs didn't fertilize, then it's going to go for menstruation. So right before menstruation or periods, you feel heavy, in the lower abdomen and you still gonna feel heavy, or I do personally feel heavy, let me know if you feel the heavy, like you feel heavy in the lower abdomen. And this is something, if you are not noticing, start tracking. How do you feel? Start getting more sensitive and more aware of how you feel, your body feel in all the different phases of your cycle. You can keep track with the Flow app or paper pen method or whatever app you want to use, but keep tracking so that you would be more aware of what's happening inside of you and how you feel. Because when you are aware what's happening inside of you, it's easy for you to manage. It's easy for you to know more about yourself, why you feel it, how you feel it, what you can do about it, whatever. So I do feel heavy, and that's why the first 3 days I do feel heavy and the cramps and my energy is really low. But on the fourth day is very less bleeding. The bleeding goes less from 4 to 7 days. For some people, it's gonna be 4 to 5 days, like, or 4 to 6th day, whatever it is for you. I mean, it's different. Energy started increasing. Energy started going up because the blood flow, the bleeding is going down, and the pressure is going down because the uterine lining, most of the uterine lining has been shed. So the pressure in the lower abdomen is going down, and the energy is really a little bit increasing. Still, the hormones are low. Hormones are not high in the 4th day or 7th day, but the bleeding is less. So you will going to feel a little bit high in energy, really, a little bit, not that much. You're gonna feel more active, like you feel like you want to clean, like I feel like I want to do the laundry, or I want to clean the house or clean the bed, because I do have energy. Because the first 3 days the energy is really low and I don't want to do anything. I just want to rest and relax and don't want to do anything much of the active work. But from the 4th day I feel like I want to do so much of the stuff: cleaning, laundry, shifting, or changing things, or maybe going out or shopping or going to the restaurant or whatever. So that's what I personally realized. Let me know if you can if this is resonating with you and you can relate to this. So that's what I can say. The energy shift is happening in the periods as well, and not many people talking about it. So what you can do in the first 3 days or 2 days when you're bleeding so much, focus on eating something that makes you feel full, especially iron food, or especially soups or heavy meal that makes you feel full. For me, heavy meal is like eating pancakes. I love pancakes. Pancakes not from white flour, but from the whole wheat flour or from the rye flour, or eating oats, like not just like oats like a porridge, making different oats recipe, like oats with the vegetables, oats with the fruits, with the yogurt, like something that's gonna make me feel full and have the energy in the body for a long time, and also provide me with the nutrients and fiber and minerals and all those essential nutrients. Because when you're bleeding so much, you're losing the vitamins, minerals, you're losing the iron from your body. So you need to supply the iron again back in your body. So that's what I've seen. From the 4th day, you're going to feel a little bit energy increasing because the bleeding is going down. You're not losing that much of blood, and the pressure is very low. I feel very little pressure, to be honest, very little, because the most of the uterine lining has been shed, and they are not pressing against the blood vessels, so you're not going to feel that much pressure, not that much pain, not that much cramps. If you have pain or cramps, you're not going to feel that much. Energy gonna start to increase and rise, and 5th day, 6th day, you're gonna see even more increased rise. And for me, the 7th day, the periods really end. So 7th day, I feel so much energy, even though the hormones haven't been risen enough yet, but I still feel a lot of energy. So that's what I can say. Now, this is for the people who are not using or not on pills, not using any contraceptive methods. If you're using any hormonal contraceptives, then your hormones are affected by the pills, so the things will be different for you. If you are taking estrogen supplements or progesterone or a combination of those or whatever, it's gonna be different. This is for natural menstrual periods where you're not taking any hormonal supplements or contraceptives or whatever. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.